This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Hannah, and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing killer whales up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope today's Orca Encounter gives you a better understanding of these incredible animals and all that they represent.
Orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica.
Coming back this way.
In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales.
There you're gonna start splashing.
An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
It looks like it's located in that white oval eye patch, but that is a visual distraction. They're actually located in the black area, just in front, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on the whale's back is called the dorsal fin. It helps stabilize orcas as they swim. It also helps regulate their body temperature. Since there is no bone or muscle structure in this fin at all, sometimes you may see it hurry. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called pectoral flippers, and they're mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like the human hand. Now the lobes on either side of the whale tail are called the tail flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engines, propelling them to speeds of almost 30 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power. When propelling, they're nearly 10,000 pounds up.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of their communication. They can use pectoral flaps on the surface of the water to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use the pec flap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe. Killer whales use spy hopping to get a better view of their environment and coordinate with each other while they hunt. Fluke flaps are another form of communication that killer whales can use in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. As you can see, killer whales are excellent communicators. So are orcas. They're at the very top of the ocean food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
right off the beach. Watch as our whales demonstrate a similar behavior right here in front of all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Polluted encounters showing off the same wave-making technique, demonstrating one of the most impressive and complex lesson abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Now you just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have a very special volunteer who's going to get to feel the power of the killer whale. So take a seat right here. That's going to be your iceberg. Hold on tight to that white handle. Let's go ahead and give her a big San Diego welcome. The whales are on their way. This is 10,000 pounds of Ulysses. Hold on tight. Here it comes in 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Good job. Let's go ahead and give a big round of applause for our first and very volunteers. Now that we're going to have to break that later. Now, because killer whales are found in all parts of the ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue behind me is the largest animal on Earth. In fact, it is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a killer whale this size prey on a blue whale that size out in the ocean? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
White whales.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales are always showing off their playful side, both out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast on the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You can see them doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in an ocean wave. Killer whales love to be touched. We'll often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We often see our whales demonstrate the same behavior, just like killer whales in British Columbia would.
I like that. Regular smile.
Killer whales in the wild also imitate one another. We see here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always learning from and mimicking one another. Now, playful behavior does have a purpose. For example, killer whales in the wild might use a tail whip in hunting to stun fish. But today, I think they're going to come stun everyone in our soap zone. It helps us build trusted relationships, provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. All our whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, they can roll over and present us their tail flukes. This is helping getting a voluntary blood sample from the vein that runs along the inside of their tail. They can even slide out onto a scale as you see Orca doing in this video. We monitor all our whales' weights to make sure our young ones are growing up properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight. We can even get a breath sample from their blowhole, all because of the trusted relationships we build here at SeaWorld day after day. Now, I want to take a small moment to introduce you to a very special whale of our pod. I could talk about this whale all day. Let's go ahead and give her a big round of applause. This is Kalia. Now, Kalia is 19 years old, and she is the smallest member of our pod, but don't let that fool you. It's all about attitude, not size, because this little lady is in charge. Killer whale pods are run by one dominant female, and Kalia definitely shows them who's boss. Each of the whales has their own personality, and Kalia is very sweet, very sassy, and loves to play. We interact with our whales all day, every day, to engage and stimulate their minds, diet, exercise, and of course play. All help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.